Namaste.
Adab, Khushamdeed.
Greetings.
And happy Republic Day, dear sisters and Brother Michael. On this auspicious occasion, the 76th anniversary of our Republic Day, we take from the treasure trove of the Rig Veda this ancient prayer.
Let noble thoughts come to us from all directions.
The 10 directions described in Indian culture reflects the sentiments of accepting all that is auspicious and good from every direction. Such openness of mind and heart fosters a spirit of universal love and peace in our world.
As we open our hearts to receive divine blessings from all directions, let us take a few moments to experience a sense of place and to connect with the sacred land where mission and ministry has flourished and life has unfolded for us here in the northern part of the Indian subcontinent.
And so let us gently close our eyes for a meditation and allow the gift of breath to relax us. Breathing in and breathing out. Let the silence teach us wisdom. Breathing in and breathing out. Let the silence bring back memories that fill our hearts with gratitude. From this place of quiet calmness, let us make a pilgrim journey now to the states of Jammu, the city of temples, and Kashmir, with its stunning vistas of snow-capped mountains and its calm lakes dotted with houseboats. We pause to give thanks for these picturesque northernmost states where the rivers Jhelum, Chenab, and Ravi flow. As the soft twilight hues of evening sunlight envelop these states in an aura of mystery, let us unite our hearts with those who have gathered in temples and mosques to offer their evening prayer. And from the north, let us journey in the easterly direction along the Gangetic plains and make our pilgrim way to the states of Jharkhand and Bihar. As we pass by, let us breathe in the beauty of the breathtaking landscapes of Jharkhand, a land surrounded by forests, hills, mines, and rivers. From this sacred land, let's take a moment to tap into the indigenous wisdom of our people. As we journey on, we come to the rich state of Bihar and delight in its rich tapestry of culture and history that dates back centuries. And let us take time to explore the sacred paths trodden by the Buddha and thousands of seekers whose destination was the Nalanda University. And from the east, we journey towards Madhya Pradesh in central India and enter Bhopal, the city of lakes, where the Bhumi Rekha of the Tropic of Cancer passes, highlighting the city's unique location. We take a moment to recall the sacred sanctuary where some of us spent our formative years, while others have journeyed with our young sisters as mentors and guides. And from here, we continue our pilgrim journey in the northeasterly direction to Rohtak and Dabwali in Haryana, a state known for its Ghumar and Jhumar, a land of rich folklore, colorful costumes, and shining brassware. Together with dancing peacocks in the sun-kissed fields of golden wheat and yellow mustard fields covered in mist, a real feast to the eyes and a light to the heart. And from here, we slowly make our way to Delhi, the ancient city where different cultures and religions and people of all walks of life coexist in wondrous and mysterious ways. As we take the last few pilgrim steps to our destination, let us connect to the journeys we have made to arrive safely to this welcoming abode here at Delhi 6. Having connected to the beautiful memories of our sacred land, we allow a deep sense of joy and gratitude to permeate every fiber of our beings as we open our eyes and make ourselves present to the now moment to witness a sacred dance that our young sisters will now perform to honor the cosmic Christ.
the whole universe will be renewed. The world is filled with praise. We take time now to connect to this beautiful energy of hope and praise as Sister Sharon presents the theme of the Province Assembly 2025 before us. Weaving from the unfinished edges into creative possibilities. Before we venture out towards the unfinished edges, let us pause at this grace crossroad to look back with deep gratitude as we honor the story of the Presentation family in the North India province through a ritual dance.
We have so much to be thankful for. Let us take time to honor our journey of the past 5 years within our 250 years presentation story through a tapestry that will now be ceremoniously brought into the hall. It contains the design and strengths of the entire story of our glorious past, our sacred present, and the unfinished edges of the waiting future.
my mind, celebrating how my God is my delight. Let my dance go on throughout the day and night. I'll dance with Adonai forever. Dance with Adonai, who is merciful and good. I dance with Adonai, who has filled my heart with joy. I dance with Adonai in thanksgiving for my life. I dance with Adonai forever. Play the timbrel and the cymbal and the lyre. Drop a pinch of holy incense on the fire. Let my body in your praises leap up higher. I'll dance with Adonai forever. I dance with Adonai, who is merciful and good. I dance with Adonai, who has filled my heart with joy. I dance with Adonai in thanksgiving for my life. I dance with Adonai forever. For my God has lavished mercy upon me. Turn my mourning to a dance of jubilee. From my sackcloth and glory in your glee, I dance with Adonai forever. I dance with Adonai, who is merciful and good. I dance with Adonai, who has filled my heart with joy. I dance with Adonai, who has filled for my life. I dance with Adonai forever. I dance with Adonai, who has filled my life. I dance with Adonai, who has filled I dance with Adonai, who has filled my life. I dance with Adonai, who has filled joy. I dance with Adonai, who has filled my life. I dance with Adonai, who has filled I dance with
The Arati is now performed to honor our presentation story symbolized in this tapestry. And each of us present here, for we are creators of this story.
प्रभु की सदा तेरी स्तुति हम करते हैं, वंदन हम तेरी करते हैं, तेरी आराधना करते हैं, वंदन हो प्रभु की सदा, वंदन हो प्रभु की सदा, वंदन हो प्रभु की सदा, तेरी स्तुति हम करते हैं, तेरी स्तुति हम करते हैं, तेरी स्तुति हम करते हैं। If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Let's make a heart-to-heart connection with this ancient African quote as we prepare to enter into the Province Gathering 2025 and to engage in the immense creative possibilities that await our attention. Let us take a moment to contemplate the enduring and non-negotiable values that accompany the noble task of weaving. Creating something beautiful together requires patience, persistence, and perseverance.
Attention to details.
A willingness to jointly discern the apt colors and designs.
A creative approach.
Strength to change or remodify.
Coordination and cooperation. Energy and a deep sense that we are in it together.
May our time together uphold these values as we make this journey into contextualizing the call of CG 2024 in the North India context. Thing of the Lamp. The flame signifies the presence of divine energy that illuminates the path of righteousness and truth. The significance of lighting the lamp marks the propitious beginning of any ceremony where we consciously acknowledge the divine presence among us. As Brother Michael lights the first wick, let us acknowledge the presence and guidance of Sophia, the Spirit of the Divine within and among us. May this energy that has been present from the beginning of time and continues to animate all life journey with us in a special way during this province assembly.
As Sister Sharon lights the second wick, let us invoke the blessings of our presentation ancestors and every presentation sister across the globe. May we be supported by our shared desire to weave a new story as women of God in our times.
As Sister Lizzie lights the third wick, let us invoke the blessings of the universe on every sister in the North India province. Those of us who are present here and those who are not physically present here with us. We remember with gratitude each sister who has been a part of the presentation story in North India from its very inception.
As Sister Dorothy lights the fourth wick, let us invoke the blessings and presence of the people we minister to and with, our benefactors, well-wishers, and all presentation people who journey with us. May a synodal spirit continue to inspire and animate our actions.
And as Sister Kirtana lights the fifth wick, let us invoke blessings on all our hopes, dreams, and our future that beckons us to the unfinished edges awaiting our attention. And now, let us all stretch out our hands towards the light and receive its blessings.
A reading from St. John's Prologue. In the beginning was the conversation, and the conversation was with God, and the conversation was God. All things came into being through the conversation, and apart from this, nothing came into being that has come into being. And the conversation became flesh and dwells among us. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 4, verses 16 to 21. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and, as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, and stood up to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it is written, The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the broken-hearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty they that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Let me hear what you will speak when I turn to you in my heart.
Let me hear what you will
Let us take a moment to enter into a quiet inner space to reflect on the questions. What has been stirring in my heart as I listened to the readings and the chant? What is the one hope and gift that I bring to the province gathering? Let us take time to share the fruit of our reflection with the person next to us.
cherish the blessings of the conversations we have just had. And let us gather the hopes and gifts that we bring to the sacred table of our province gathering and offer it to the divine as we pray together the prayer of our province gathering. God
Of infinite possibilities, we seek your blessings on our province gathering as we gratefully acknowledge your faithful presence and steadfast companionship on our shared journey in the presentation way of life. We joyfully adhere to your call to be women of God, called at this time to build a new story. May the mystery of unitive consciousness draw us into a place where we experience oneness as a congregation. Beckoned by Nano's spirit and with hearts ablaze with joy and hope, may we respond to your invitation as you lure us to the places where the wild unfinished edges of our becoming await our courageous response. May our province gathering provide us with a graced opportunity to implement this call in our context. May our discernment lead us to a generous space where prophetic and missionary leaders will emerge. May we be open to moments of grace, to of what no longer serves the mission, and to fidelity in living more deeply the spirituality of being in communion. Amen.
And so let us rise as we conclude the PG 2025 opening ritual with our assembly song. We will all make palm to palm contact and we will sway and sing. The time has come for us to live as one. We are all the sisters of Nano. We are all the weavers of one dream. We are all the weavers of one dream. The time has come for us to return our dreams. We are all the weavers of one dream. We are all the prophets and mystics. We of us are prophets and mystics. Together we reach out to the unfinished edges. Each of us are prophets and mystics. We are all the sparks of divinity. We are all the sparks of divinity. The time has come for us to brightly shine. We are all the sparks of divinity. Thank you, and we'll take a short break and come back in 5 minutes.
meaningful ritual that we had. It took us to the depth of ourselves and to the heart of the matter. Thank you, Sister Alba, Jayashri, and the team who organized it so beautifully. We are very grateful to you. They deserve a good. Thank you. Good evening. Greetings to each one of you, dear sisters. Michael, on this lovely winter's evening, permeated by the joy and excitement of your warm, loving presence. On behalf of the province leadership team, I extend a warm, heartfelt welcome to each of you to our province gathering 2025. We give thanks to God for bringing us safely to this sacred space on this auspicious day when India celebrates its 76th Republic Day. We join every citizen of this country in praying the beautiful prayer that Rabindranath Tagore once wrote from the depth of his heart, "Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake." Let us take a moment to reconnect with the significance of this occasion and gratefully connect with the vibrant, non-negotiable values of democracy, justice, equality, peace, and freedom enshrined in our constitutions that guide our steps into the path of freedom. We gratefully remember the past 5 years since our province gathering 2020. We deeply experienced God's guidance and protection through the precarious and life-threatening COVID times to this very day. This gathering holds two significant elements. The first phase is dedicated to reflection, contextualizing the outcomes of our congregational gathering 2024 and setting directions for our life and mission in the province for the next 5 years. We have intentionally created space for as many sisters as possible to participate in this phase of this gathering. Thank you, dear sisters, for making yourself available and present to this experience. The second phase is reserved for the elected delegates and ex officio members, a time when we will engage in the process of electing a new province leadership team and charting the way forward for our life and mission in the province. We are deeply honored to have our congregational leader, Sister Sharon Fagan, with us during this momentous occasion in the history of our province. As the CLT link person for the North India province, your presence with us is especially significant. Dear Sister Sharon, may I request you to come forward, and Sister Nano, Augustine, to do the honors through a traditional welcome to Sister Sharon. Thank you, Lalo. We have in our midst another very important person, Brother Michael Burke, CFC, Christian brother, the facilitator of our gathering. And there is no need to have introduction about him because we are familiar with him. He's not a stranger to us. We extend a hearty welcome to you, dear Brother Michael. I request Sister Nisha Thomas to do the honors to the traditional welcome to Brother Michael. Once again, a warm welcome to you, Brother Michael. We are delighted to have you. We began the preparatory phase of the Province Assembly on 22nd August 2024, the feast of the Queenship of the Blessed Virgin Mary. It was heartening to see that all the members were enthusiastically participating in the reflection and sharing process, making the forward journey easier. We express our gratitude to the process group, Sisters Teresa Vegas, Archana Chako, and Jayashree Vedanayagam for their efficient and dedicated service to the province. At the sacred moment of the inauguration of the province gathering, we invoke the presence of the Divine in whom we live and move and have our being, to journey with us as we honor our presentation story with Nano Nagel and all the presentation people who have contributed to this rich legacy. As women of God gathered together here, may we be blessed with the wisdom and courage to weave together our stories in a spirit of discernment, unity, and hope. The theme chosen for the gathering is weaving from the unfinished edges into creative possibilities, living the congregational gathering spirit and energy in our context. It invites us to reflect on the beauty in the incomplete, the potential in the unfinished, and the grace found in the process of transformation, in a spirit of deep gratitude for our past, trust and confidence in the present, and an indomitable hope for the future, a full faith in God. As religious sisters, our vocation calls us to honor the graced crossroads of our times that invite our attention and beckon us to encounter, address, and complete the unfinished edges within ourselves, our communities, our ministries, and the world, and engage in this enterprise with hope, resilience, and creativity. These edges, though seemingly frayed, are spaces where God's artistry begins. Together, we will explore how to transform these challenges into vibrant possibilities for renewal and growth. Pope Francis has declared the year 2025 as the Jubilee year of the Church, and coincidentally, 25th December 2025 will also mark the 250th year of our faith journey as a congregation. For 2.5 centuries, we have been beacons of hope and light in a world of growing darkness, injustice, and despair. Pope Francis's message for the 225th Jubilee year resonates deeply with our vision. He encourages us to dream of a new world where light, peace, and justice reign, and to practice kindness as a form of love. May we embody hope and kindness, which is the very touchstone of the gospel. Our way of life, C11, lays stress on
The quality of our presence, our prayerfulness, and the gift of our lives are of untold value for presentation, life, and mission. Reflecting on our journey so far, we are presented with vital questions such as, who are we today? What roots us beyond our ministry? And we ask ourselves, how can we interweave the strands of our being and doing? How can we tap into the depth of our way of life, relying on our inner authority to be the best version of ourselves? As we gather together, we are in support of our sisters who have remained in our communities, enabling us to be here, sisters joining us online, sisters across the globe who are holding us in loving prayer. May we create a collective sacred space rooted in our shared presentation heritage and listen attentively to the whisper of God's Spirit through one another. In a spirit of communion, we remember with reverence and gratitude all our ancestors who have gone before us, having lived their lives and handed over the rich legacy with the responsibility to nurture and take forward. Today, we lovingly remember Sisters Alice, Martha, and Marina, who have returned to God since our gathering 2020. May their dedication and service continue to remain an inspiration for us. May they bless us all. Every province gathering is a time of grace for all of us. We enter into this significant event in a spirit of deep faith and commitment to be open to the working of the Holy Spirit among us. We let go of what is not life-giving and embrace what brings forth oneness, newness, relevance, and abundance. May the God of love bless us with the divine light, illuminating our dreams and hopes for new possibilities. May we emerge out of this gathering renewed, revitalized, and recommitted to our mission, passion for the possible. And now, dear sisters, as we open our hearts to receive the ever-present, continuously flowing blessings from our triune God, I declare the Province Gathering 2025 of Presentation Sisters of North India Province open. Now I invite Sister Cletus to introduce Sister Sharon to the gathering.
We all know Sister Sharon Fagan is our congregational leader, hailing from Newfoundland, Canada. Having educated in presentation schools, she was deeply inspired by their example and joined the Presentation Sisters. Initially, she was a teacher by profession. Listening to God's call within the call, she pursued higher education at universities in Canada and in the USA in the areas of healthcare and in theology and pastoral counseling. In Newfoundland, Sister Sharon's ministry reflected her versatility and dedication. She taught in elementary school, worked as a nurse in various capacities, and served as director of nursing at the Presentation Mother House. She also led as the administrator of the Presentation Emergency Shelter for Children and contributed to leadership as a member of the initial formation team and coordinator of associates. As a member of the Newfoundland congregation, she served as a counselor on the congregational leadership team for 12 years and served as a congregational leader for 8 years. In 2015, following a long, meaningful discernment process, she was privileged to provide leadership among Newfoundland congregation as they joyfully became members of the Union of the Presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. We honor Sister Sharon as a true architect of change, together with the sisters in Newfoundland, for making this prophetic choice that has left an indelible imprint on the history of our congregation. This surely deserves a huge round of applause. In 2018, she left her homeland, Canada, to serve as a member of the congregational leadership team in Ireland. These years have been challenging as she walked a journey that helped her to learn what it means to live as a member of an international congregation. While learning about the different realities in the various units and working with a team of women from different cultures, backgrounds, and working and experiences, she has been inspired by our sisters' generosity, commitment, and vision. She is energized and strengthened by the faithfulness of God, and she believes in the God of the universe who is beckoning us to see new possibilities amidst this time of vulnerability in religious life and throughout our world. She is a person of courage to make life-giving decisions that will empower the congregation to become the best of who we are as we move forward in a spirit of oneness in our evolving future. Sister Sharon, we are highly honored to have you with us for this gathering and as the link person for the North India province. Once again, a warm welcome to you.
Sister Sharon is bringing greetings from Ireland.
Dear sisters, on behalf of the congregation leadership team, I bring warm greetings to all of you as you begin your province assembly. Anne, Joy, Mary, and Sheila are holding you in thought and prayer these days. I also wish you a very happy Republic Day as you celebrate the adoption of your constitutions, which brought freedom for our nation of India. This is my first visit to India, and I am delighted to be here among you. Since I arrived on Monday, I have been warmly welcomed by Sister Lizzie and the team, and by many of you who have shared presentation hospitality with me way beyond what I think I deserved. So thank you so much. It is my privilege to be among you for your assembly as you gather for conversation about your life and mission in light of the Congregational Gathering 2024 directions, and to pray with you as you discern who will be the women who will serve you for the next provincial leadership team. As we gather, I would like to remind you and I that we belong to a worldwide international congregation, many of whom have shared this moment with you through Zoom at the ritual time. I'd ask you now just to take a moment to think about that international world that you belong part of. Imagine the map of the world and take the journey with me for a moment to see before you the countries where our sisters are located. Africa, Newfoundland and Canada, England, the Holy Land, Ireland, USA, Pakistan, Philippines, Thailand, Latin America, New Zealand, and South and North. Take a moment. Can you recall the faces of women you have met in person in these places? Or on Zoom or WhatsApp? Or can you recall hearing about some of them? This is your presentation family. All of us make up one congregation as disciples of the gospel and as daughters of Venerable Nana. Many gifts among us contributes to the whole body. We carry our lanterns today, seeking the light to guide us as we weave a new story together in these evolving times. But as we listen and hear about our whole international congregation, we indeed are blessed. Blessed that Nano's spirit has been spread to so many parts of our world, and in many ways the charism has touched the lives of so many people. It is truly a gift that we have to be grateful for. As women of God, graced with the charism of Nano, may these days open your hearts and minds to allow the Spirit of God to deepen your understanding of who we are and why we are here as a congregation in North India. For where one presentation sister resides, we are all there. Sister Joy Peterson, a presentation sister in the US, reminds us that the spiraling movement towards unity with our Creator and with one another means risking further vulnerability in our conversations. In these days, may you find possibilities for life and mission among the challenges that lie before you. May wisdom be present in your discernment. May trust invite you to explore the unknown with a hopeful heart. May the yearnings of the Spirit call forth generosity and love. And may your hearts be open always to welcome holy newness. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Sharon, for taking us beyond ourselves and connecting us to the bigger congregation as one. Thank you. May I invite Sister Reggie to introduce our facilitator, Brother Michael.
We are a universe being aware of itself. We are the wave of evolution. We are in every human being. We face the unknown with wonder and excitement. We are messengers from the future, living in the present. We relate to each other in peace with compassion and respect. We unite in community. We celebrate the wholeness within and around us. We dance to the rhythm of creation. We weave the threads of the new times. It is indeed my privilege to formally introduce Brother Michael Burke, our facilitator for the North India Province Gathering 2025. Brother Michael Burke is a dedicated member of the African Missions. He is one of the most remarkable facilitators I have ever known. His humility, artistic talent, creative flair, and unassuming nature are truly inspiring. The gentle approach, a gracious communication style, and deep listening skills. He exemplifies the qualities of a compassionate and empathetic leader. Brother Michael Burke is an amazing person who radiates kindness, warmth, and understanding through his being and doing. Brother Michael has extensive experience in education, having taught at various levels in their own schools across South Africa, and his contributions to religious education extends to formation houses, teachers training colleges, and national seminary. He also taught in Spirituality Center at Lusaka, Zambia, and served for 6 years in Johannesburg as Vicar General for Education. He is the person behind the publication of Core, a teacher's handbook, along with his companion guide Connections as a comprehensive education program for Catholic high schools in Zambia. He is not only an educationist, but also an all-rounder who was deeply involved in the musical theatre and stage productions, a skilled keyboardist, a freelancer, a retreat preacher, and much sought after trainer in workshops and seminars and reflective processes. His wisdom and thoughtful insights enrich every conversation, encouraging those around him to think deeply and see beyond the surface. He possesses an innate sensitivity that allows him to connect with the people at gut level, making everyone feel seen, heard, and valued. His ability to explore and implement multifaceted solutions stands out, earning him respect and admiration from all. His deep spirituality and unwavering commitment to his mission inspires trust and honor, and his openness to learning and growth serves as a model for all of us. In addition to his outstanding leadership qualities, Brother Michael's sense of humor and joyful spirit bring light moments to every gathering, creating an environment where everyone feels at home. He is generous with his time, always ready to assist others in arriving at realistic goals while making decisions. It is with profound joy on behalf of all of us gathered here, I welcome you, dear Brother Michael, to facilitate the North India Province Gathering 2025. We hope and pray that our time together be an enriching and life-giving one for all of us. Let us warmly welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you. I'd like to meet this guy that you're talking about. It reminds me